Ever feel like sometimes when you open up a car brochure, it's like they're speaking a whole different language?
Oh, absolutely.
Like you need a decoder ring or something.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of what we're doing today, right?
Mm-hmm.
We are cracking the code with Infiniti's 2025 QX80 E-Brochure.
Yeah. And this is a great example to use, too.
Oh, I know, right?
This brochure is gorgeous.
It's very, very nice. And that's kind of the point, right?
Yeah.
We're going to buckle up and decode how Infiniti's using language and design to make us really, really want this SUV.
It's more than just horsepower and pretty pictures. It really is about crafting that image, that aspiration.
Yes. And they're not just selling you a car, they're selling you a lifestyle.
100%, yeah.
Okay, so can we just start with the exterior colors?
Please.
I mean, black obsidian.
Dynamic metal grand blue.
I love it.
These aren't colors. These are like names of yachts.
You are totally right. And luxury brands use these names to evoke a certain feeling to get you to associate it with something else.
So when I hear black obsidian, I'm supposed to think like mysterious,
Yes.
expensive.
100%.
Yeah,
It makes you think of something that's very exclusive and sophisticated.
yeah,
When you think about black obsidian, it's a rare material.
right.
And they're kind of aligning it with this car, saying that this is also rare.
It's like they're tapping into our desire to have things that feel special.
Yes.
Set apart.
100%.
And okay, so then you get to these two-tone paint options.
Yes.
And it's not just me, right? The two-tone just makes this thing look even bigger. It does, and there's a reason for it. It's a psychological thing, because when you think about a large vehicle, especially an SUV, you think of dominance. And that really resonates with certain luxury car buyers.
So it's not just about looking stylish, it's about making a statement.
Projecting that image. Exactly.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's step inside this thing.
Okay, let's do it.
Because the interior color options are just as intriguing.
GR.
Okay, they've got graphite, burgundy, sepia brown. It's like they rated like a luxury watch catalog.
Right, and they're choosing colors that are going to tell a story.
Yeah.
So, for example, graphite is going to give you that modern,
Yeah.
minimalist feel.
Right.
Whereas burgundy, that's classic opulence.
Yeah.
You're stepping into a library with that one. And
Yeah.
sepia brown,
Yeah.
vintage, nostalgic. Right?
And it is fascinating how color can influence how you feel about a space.
Absolutely.
And we're talking about the interior of the car.
Infiniti knows this, and they're using these colors and these feelings that they evoke to attract a certain customer.
Okay, so then they hit us with the trim levels. But instead of just like listing features, they give each level a tagline. It's like a mini manifesto.
It is, and it's such a great tactic by them because, again, it's not about just listing the features, it's about selling that whole lifestyle. They want you to feel something when you read this brochure.
Okay, so you've got the base PRE trim, and it's impressive technology and premium style. Sounds great.
It does.
But then you get to LUXE, and it's like, bam, surprisingly nimble agility on the drive.
Right.
Nimble agility. Are we still talking about an SUV here?
It's all perception. And again, it goes back to what we were talking about. They're playing with your expectations. When you think SUV, you don't think nimble and agility.
Right, exactly.
But they want to attract maybe that buyer who does want that engaging drive.
It's like they're trying to convince you this luxury behemoth can handle like a sports car.
100%. Yeah.
But hold on, before we get too carried away,
Okay.
they've got this LUXE split bench configuration, 8-passenger capacity.
Right.
That doesn't exactly scream nimble, does it?
No, it doesn't. And it's really interesting that they put that in there because it shows they're trying to, meet the needs of a lot of different people.
Right.
Because even within that LUXE trim, they're acknowledging that some people might want the space more than that sporty feel.
Yeah, they're really trying to cover all the bases, huh?
They want to appeal to as many people as possible, but within that luxury market.
Right, exactly.
And one of the ways they do that is by appealing to those higher level needs. Remember Maslow's hierarchy of
Oh,
needs?
refresh my memory. It's been a minute since Psych 101.
Okay, so you've got this pyramid, right? And at the bottom are those basic needs like food, water, shelter, safety.
Right.
But as you move up, you get to things like belonging, esteem, self-actualization.
Yeah.
And luxury brands really like to target those upper levels.
So they're not just selling me a car, they're selling me a path to a more fulfilled life.
In a way, yes. And they do that by connecting the product to those aspirations. So take the safety section of the brochure, for example.
Okay.
It is so detailed. It's almost like a safety technology showcase.
It's true. They've got everything. Lane departure warning, blind spot intervention. It's like a security blanket on wheels.
Exactly. And by emphasizing safety like that, they're subconsciously tapping into that need for security protection before they even get to all the really fun, luxurious stuff.
Okay, so it's like they're laying the groundwork, building that trust.
Exactly. It's about creating a sense of confidence, well-being, and then they can really sell you on all the luxurious extras.
Which brings us to the fun part.
Yes.
The luxurious extras. The autograph trim. It boasts second row massaging, 4-way lumbar captain's chairs.
Oh, I love that.
Who needs a spa day when you have that in your car?
Right. It's all about creating that experience in your car. Like, they're not just seats.
Right.
They're captain's chairs.
Right.
So you are in control. You're in command.
You are the captain. And let's not forget the sensory trim, because it's all about heightened senses. You've got the advanced climate control system, a plasma cluster air purifier.
Which sounds so high-tech, by the way.
Doesn't it?
I don't even know what that is, but I want it.
It's got to be good.
Yeah, and again, they're appealing to your need to be healthy, to have that peace of mind. And that even though you're in your car, you can have all of this.
Clean air.
Yes.
They've even got a great polyphenol filter. I don't know what that is, but it sounds amazing.
It does. It makes me think of wine, so I don't know.
Right, it sounds fancy.
It does too.
And you know they saved the most exclusive features for that autograph trim.
Of course.
What is this? A front console cool box.
It's not just any cool box.
Right.
They're being very intentional with their language here. This is something that's probably like meticulously engineered.
Right.
It just speaks to that attention to detail and luxury.
It's like they're saying, even your beverages deserve the VIP treatment.
Exactly.
But speaking of VIP treatment, after they've detailed all these amazing features, they hit you with this like call to action right at the end. Stay connected in Infiniti Puerto Rico, www.infinitipr.com/QX80.
They're telling you how to join the club, basically.
It's like, okay, you've seen the dream, now here's where you can actually, like, join the club.
Exactly. It's not just about owning the car. It's about being a part of this community of like-minded people. People who have the same taste as you.
Who value the same things.
Yes. And, you know, going back to Maslow, that need for connection and belonging, it's huge. And they know that.
It's so true. It's funny when you really think about it. This whole brochure, it's so carefully crafted. It's all about making you feel a certain way.
Right. It's about feeling like you've made it, that you have arrived. And in the world of luxury, that is a powerful, powerful tool.
Okay, so what does all of this mean for you, our listeners? We've unpacked a lot today. We talked about the psychology of color, how they use certain words to make you feel a certain way. We even talked about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. But the real question is, how do you feel about it?
Be a conscious consumer. The next time you're looking at a brochure or even a website and you find yourself like really drawn to it, stop and ask yourself, what's really getting to me here? Is it the product? Or is it this whole image, this lifestyle that they're selling me?
Because once you understand the game, you know,
Right.
you can make smarter decisions.
100%. It's about, you know, what really matters to you, not what you're being told should matter to you.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So that wraps up our deep dive into luxury SUVs and the art of persuasion, right?
Yes.
Because we really broke it down today. We talked about how brands use language, design, even psychology to make us want what they're selling.
And the more you know about these tactics, the more power you have as a consumer.
So true. So next time you're looking at a brochure, remember what we talked about today. Question everything.
Trust your gut.
And on that note, until next time.